Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing as Australia. This is episode 2. Guys, I just want to thank each and every one of you for all the fantastic support on the first episode. I just really do appreciate it if you left a like or a comment. It means a lot. So guys, welcome to episode 2. I'm so excited to come back and play as Fascist Australia. So the first thing we want to do is, I just want to address as well, I'm only using one mod in this campaign. It's vanilla it's vanilla other than one mod, and that's the UI mod. I've only got like research, colored, diplomacy. It's only this here to make things look a little bit clearer. But yeah, that's the only mod I am running. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I could do some other mods, but that new modern world mod looks fantastic. So, firstly, we have political power just shy of 360. I want to go with service by requirement. Now we've got 500,000 out of the population of, was it 7 million? Yeah, just shy of 7 million. That's awesome. Okay, so we currently have 7 units down in Melbourne training. We have a pretty decent fleet here now, but it's nowhere near compared to the British. I am currently justifying a war goal against New Zealand. However, I am having second thoughts simply because look at the date. It's 1938. Germany did not invade Poland until 1939 in September. They haven't taken Austria, they haven't taken Czechoslovakia. If I declare war on New Zealand, who are a part of the Allies, they're all going to go to war with me, thus bringing the British Navy and hell upon us. Maybe we're better off to go war against the Dutch. I know I've lost political power justifying against them, but I just sort of did that, just getting prepared, because I didn't think we'd be in this position and situation to... I don't even know if 7 divisions is enough to take New Zealand, but I don't want to call in Germany because the AI is a little bit dicky. I don't want them to get wiped out. I want them to take Poland, Czechoslovakia, and Austria. I want them to be ready. So maybe we should actually hold off from war until 1939 until we're ready, because at the moment, construction wise, we are getting military factories. What we're sort of lacking is rifles. We need a lot more rifles, and at the moment we simply can't get more infantry and marines and armored because we don't have the equipment. So I think I might let my justification just fizzle out, because we're in February of February 1938. So Austria has capitulated. They have joined the German Reich. They have a lot of units. So we are currently, what, 55% fascist, 41% democratic, or is it yeah, it's Labour. But if they can take Czechoslovakia and Poland, maybe. Right, let's continue with our, I do want that other extra research slot, and I do want to get some more... I don't think we need civilian factories. I think it's time to go down this side of the tech tree to get the military youth and the militarization. Right, so now we've got this additional... We have these additional manpower. We can basically assign everyone... Yeah, I did have everyone in the Tasman Sea because I wanted to invade. But I think we'll just chuck everyone back into Australia. So we'll select all and chuck them in. Right, so a lot of my technology has finished up. I want to go with close air support and aerial superiority. Okay, we've got a couple more air wings we can bring in as well. Our planes are coming along nicely. Right, so how big is our air force? We have 59 close air support, we have 43 fighters, and 22 naval bombers. Research-wise, there's a lot of stuff we can continue on going through. Military doctrine does help. We do want to get field hospitals as well, and we need motorized there. We also haven't fleshed out our battalions just yet. We've only got 7. I don't even know if we'll be able to take New Zealand with 7 battalions, maybe, but I just think we should wait. It's incredibly early days in the campaign at the moment, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we do have Papua New Guinea. We can explode through into the Netherlands. Okay, how big's our navy as well? We have 7 destroyers, 4 submarines, 2 light cruisers, and 2 heavy cruisers. Okay, so my justification has finished upon New Zealand. Or maybe I should. They're 100% democratic. I reckon we could take these sheepshaggers. Oh, but I don't know. I'm conflicted. Because what I'm worried about is the other AI in the game. Because me doing this, theoretically, I could cause World War II. The Kiwis and the Australians in a pub fight. Hilarious. Right, we have 150 now. We can go with what? We can go with war economy, which is probably a good idea. Let's go with war economy. That will help us quite a bit. Okay, we've nearly got these military factories done in South Australia. What are the other wars going on? The Chinese-Japanese war. 139,000 Japanese have died. 250,000 Chinese have died. My God. And that was a bloody war in real life. Like, people don't comprehend the casualties. How many Chinese people lost their lives in that war. It was bloody brutal, that assault on mainland China. But World War II, the civilian casualties were just ridiculous. Right, you just need to, we just need to sort of think what we want to go. Obviously, getting weapons 2 and infantry upgrade is great, getting this soft attack. It's currently 1938. Yeah, we'll see if we can get to 1939 in September. I just think it shouldn't be us to start World War II. Okay, what's this? Edric Campbell criticised for weak foreign policy. We cannot allow... Okay. So that's, I think, the justification expired. That's what it was, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't fuck up. No, we're still getting a lot of fascism daily as well anyway. Right, what's happening over in the world? So it looks like Japan is invading mainland China. I can't see how well they're doing because obviously they aren't a part of the Axis. So Italy's taken Ethiopia. We need the Germans to take Prague. Right, we've got some spare military factories back in Australia. Okay, so how many do we have? 9. Yeah, I basically want to put everything, all my planes being made. Perfect. Let's chuck everything into here. We can't actually make any more, can we? No, all my division templates are fine. Right, we've got some more air wings we can bring in as well. Perfect, right. And let's chuck everyone into Australia. If we can get a massive... If we can get massive aerial superiority, that will really help us. 84, 68, 43. Perfect. And now we have a lot of the 4th International. How many internationals will there be? Alright, cool. Whoa, okay, the Munich Agreement. Germany demands Czechoslovakia. Now war this year then. France and Britain announce an alliance. Okay. Starting to heat up here now, boys. The Soviet withdrawal. After build-up of the Japanese forces, the Soviet Union appears to unexpectedly withdraw units that were stationed right along the border. Perhaps this will last in everlasting peace. Right, okay. It's currently September 1938. Still a while till she all kicks off. But now we're starting to actually have the equipment for it as well. We still need a lot more infantry equipment as well. Okay, my military factories are coming along. How is Japan doing? Okay, they're pushing pretty far in now to China. Now the thing is with Japan, they kind of struggle actually holding mainland China from what I've noticed. So they're better off puppeting it, otherwise they're going to have a lot of problems. We want a field hospital. That's going to help our man recovery a hell of a lot. Okay, so it looks like Czechoslovakia hasn't been taken just yet. France are 39% communist. Germany still 20% democratic and communist. Okay. The German Reich claims Medell. Okay. Right. We've got 160 here. We have to be at war to get a closed economy. Limited exports. We can go with a tank designer. That might be alright. Right, national focus. Let's continue to go with fascism. Obviously, because we are not playing as a superpower, we don't have a custom tree. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below if you have any suggestions for the campaign. Mostly constructive criticism. Once we take out New Zealand, we'll probably push against Indonesia and push up through Southeast Asia and help our Japanese counterparts in China. Let me know in the comments mods. I guess we could use the swastika mod, but I don't think I will, simply because the swastika is illegal in Germany and my German subscribers won't be able to watch this. There's actually a fair few of you, so I don't think I'd be inclined to do that. Also, I'm not even entirely sure, can you actually, because it might actually be banned in Germany already. Because obviously Adolf Hitler here, there's a censored German version of him blacked out. So maybe the German subscribers can't watch this either. Because at the moment, obviously, it's like this weird Norwegian looking flag than the swastika, which it actually was. So, okay, right, what's here? We've got more ships. Right, we have 38 military points. Let's go into my custom divisions now. Okay, so we can get recon, save. Right, let's have a look at my tanks. We definitely, for my tank divisions, we need support engineers, and we also need artillery, I think. Recon, oh, I didn't save it. Oh, bugger. We definitely need engineers. They're going to help us dig in. They're going to help us build bridges and basically navigate the terrain. The rest will go into my marines. So my armored infantry is nearly here. We're going to have some light tanks. I don't know if we're going to invest in really heavy tanks, maybe at a later date. But at the moment, I think these light tanks will really support our infantry quite quickly, and we're going to be able to push through. So I think we've actually gone down all the fascist side of the tech tree there, which is great. We can get 2 new building slots and get some civilian factories if we go with this. Technology-wise, here we could upgrade to support equipment ×2. But I don't know yet because we haven't even filled our quota for the other one. Should we start going with some air doctrines? Go with battlefield support. February 1939. Because if, obviously, the Germans declare war upon France, we're going to be at war against New Zealand by default. So instead of justifying against them, we probably can join the war. Because we don't want to go to war until the Germans are ready. Because what I've noticed is if the Germans aren't ready, they are just going to get absolutely buggered. We want them to take Czechoslovakia. We want them to take Poland before we start influencing the world. World War II. I don't want to start it. Okay, let's quickly go into my government. We got 150 again. Political power. So we can go with, okay, quartermaster. Let's go with that probably. Ship designer, chief navy, air force. Nuclear reactor, rocket, naval, air base. Let's go with that then. Right, how is my Air Force? My Air Force is massive at the moment, so it's going to be very tough. Well, I don't know what's a big Air Force really in this game. It looks big. The fate of Czechoslovakia. German troops have crossed into Bohemia. The region in weakened collapse of Czechoslovakian government in Prague occupation. So it looks like the Germans are going to take it. So we have 117 close air support, 101 fighters, 171 naval bombers, 22 tactical bombers. Zog submits to Italy. Okay, so we've gone down here. We need more than 50 factories to go with that extra research slot. Secret weapon, nuclear effort. Nuclear bombs are dreadful in this campaign. I want to go with army effort, from what I noticed. They don't really do anything, only sort of mess up infrastructure, which is, it's okay, and it also, say for example, we bomb. We're trying to stage a coup in New Zealand. We start nuking the absolute hell out of them. We need to stage a coup. We'll try to get them to become fascists. We'll start bombing the absolute hell out of them. It's going to destroy their infrastructure, and it's also going to decrease their national unity. Mine is currently at 64%, but it looks like we've got some infantry divisions coming along here nicely as well. Right, I want to edit the Marines. I want to go with engineers because we've got some spare, so let's save that template. I want to send you guys back. I want to send you guys back to New South Wales so I can rally up these. What, we've got 2 destroyers and 3 submarines. Right. Merge fleets. This is a great fleet. I don't know how many is the maximum for an admiral. Obviously, armies do have a maximum. So it's currently May 1939. Okay, what else is happening here? Field hospital. We probably could start going with weapons too now. How are we going with our production? We still need 8,000. That's still a hell of a lot of rifles we need. And we still haven't... Yeah, we still can't fit our rifle quota, let alone bringing in weapons too. But it's probably not a bad idea, if I'm being honest. Right. So Japan is doing phenomenally well against the Chinese. Good, good. It's great that they're winning. So, Germany has taken Czechoslovakia and they've puppeted Slovakia. Okay, here we go. The French ban communism. Oh, okay. Okay. Diplomats from Germany and the Soviet Union conclude what observes... Germany named... Right. A toast to our new friends. So it looks like the Germans have made a non-aggression pact with the Soviets. Okay, Italy... keep an eye on the situation. Right. June 1939. Okay. So, if I click on the Soviets... A non-aggression pact with the Germans. I don't know how long that's going to last for. And the French have banned out their communism big time. Right, so we've basically gone down this side of the tree. We still can't go with this just yet. Nuclear weapons, secret weapons. What does that actually do? Plus... Okay. 50% research bonus for electronic or nuclear. And yeah, we're not really going for those sort of technologies just yet anymore. Let's go with equipment for that. Right, we have another 10 points to help with our custom divisions. Let's go with our Marines. A field hospital within our battalions. That's probably not a bad shout. We'll do a field hospital within that. Missing production. Motorized infantry. That's what we need. Once we get a spare... military factory will do it. Because at the moment we're currently getting naval dockyards. Right, research technology wise, let's have a quick look through here. We can obviously go with more radio detection. That will help the communication between our troops. And we've got 1 unit of our armored division is ready. Send you down to Melbourne. Oh, so it looks like my light tanks are ready. Perfect. We're going to be able to hopefully use them because it is 1939. We'll probably invade New Zealand. Yeah, we'll probably invade New Zealand soon. The only problem is, if the Germans can take Poland without Poland joining the Allies, that would be perfect. Right, let's get these guys off training. And let's get everyone into training. But obviously, the first couple of episodes are slow. We're nearly going to get straight into World War II. We've nearly had all the preparation here. We only can send 10 units into New Zealand at a time. So I think I might just leave the rest in Sydney. There's no point of getting everyone to haul ass down there. Right. August 1939. If World War II can kick off, that'd be great. Okay, we've got some free dockyards. I want to go with submarines. That's what I want to go for. We're gonna... Okay, oh, here we go. The German Reich declared war upon Poland. Poland refused Germany's ultimatum. Considering their demands, it seemed inevitable. Inevitable. Okay. Call to arms. Okay. They want me to join the war. I'm not obviously going to decline, but hopefully this doesn't tick everyone off. But we are at war with Poland. Let's see how. And it's just kicked off. Okay, the French has joined the Polish as our enemy. New Zealand is our enemy. South Africa, Poland has joined the Allies. So what we need to do now is we need to start a naval invasion of New Zealand. We need to get that underway. Because now, just imagine if we attacked a year and a half earlier, we wouldn't have these extra divisions. We also wouldn't have these armoured infantry. So we want to go straight to Auckland, I think. Is this Auckland? Yes, Auckland's in the North Island. Wellington's in the middle. And then we've got Christchurch in the bottom. So we've got 70 days. We need to get aerial superiority over here. Send everyone to the Tasman Sea pretty much. And let's get these fighters in. Oh, what have I done here? Hang on. Let's get these fighters in as well. She's kicked off, boys. And we're going to get these sheep shaggers. It's going to be a lot of fun. Right, let's select all and drop them all into the Tasman Sea. We do have my navy here on convoy escort. I reckon we do have naval superiority over this. Yeah, 100. What about... Right, okay. What I'm worried about is the Dutch. So everything's kicking off. Right, national focus. Let's go with... We could go with fighter, but I think we need to go with... probably land doctrine here. Alright, World War II is upon us. So, the Germans are finally pushing into Poland. Okay, so... The nationalists of Spain want to send us volunteers. Sure as hell. The Venezuelans want to have a holiday in Australia. Oh, how great is that? We got 150 now. We can actually go with closed economy now. That's what I want to do. Right, so it looks like the Germans are pushing into Poland. They should be able to take Krakow. Now, obviously, I can't send any troops to help. Okay, the problem that the AI I've noticed has is just the Germans throw so many men into the Maginot Line here. They're going to have to push through the Netherlands or Brussels. Maybe if we declare war on the Netherlands, where are they neutral at the moment? Independence guaranteed by the French. Right. Okay. So we've got my volunteers coming along, we've got the German-Polish war here, and we've got some air wings without some missions. Right, let's wait a little bit longer. Right, so how many days? We've got 70 days before we can invade New Zealand. How long until we get more troops coming along? What's basically holding us up here? I want to get more military factories after, but we also I wouldn't mind getting some oil, but we are eventually going to get oil once we push up into Southeast Asia. Hungary want to send us divisions. Perfect. Okay. And everyone is slowly but surely making their way here. Okay. Luxembourg has called France as our enemy. Wait, what? Okay, right. Yeah. German interest in Scandinavia. Okay, but I don't want you guys going... I wanted you to finish off the French before you go into Scandinavia. Crikey. Alright. They're gonna have a tough time doing that. So only a couple more days before we can push upon New Zealand. The problem is okay, so the Dutch have joined the Allies. So we're now at war with the Dutch. We're going to have to watch out on our northern border here. We can send one tank to Papua New Guinea, which is not a bad shout. Probably sending at least one tank. Hopefully it doesn't get taken out by the British Navy, but let's hope that they're focusing on someone else rather than me. So the Belgium have joined. Alright, let's send you to... Yeah, actually I'm going to keep you in this port because I don't want to have a naval invasion. We haven't had anything pop up, have we? Right. How's the war going in Poland? Okay. They're taking ground. But now they're pushing on the other front here. Right, we really need to start... We need to get rid of New Zealand quickly. Once we get rid of New Zealand, we can pivot and then go against the Dutch. That will cripple them. I don't think they're going to have a very big military presence because they're getting attacked by the Germans at the moment. And they're going to be focusing on that a lot more than me, I think. So, yeah. Belgium has joined the Allies. Oh, wow. Oh, good on ya. The Spanish and the Venezuelans are taking territory for me in Papua New Guinea. Okay, because this was actually German New Guinea before we had it. We took it in World War II. Okay, sorry, World War I we took it. Right, what else should we go with now? Support battalions. Getting some improved artillery might be alright. Let's go with Blitzkrieg, though. Right, we've got... Okay, right, so a naval... Okay, shit, right, I just heard that then. Right, a naval invasion in Papua New Guinea and New Guinea, right. Okay, my naval invasion is ready. Go, 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 go. Let's take out New Zealand here today. Right, we've got a spare research slot here as well. We could go with some synthetic oil. Because that's going to... we definitely need more oil in the late game. But we've got a lot of regions nearby that we can get that, though. Let's go with more construction speed there. Okay, so in only 10 hours, they're going to... Oh, it's going to... Actually, it's going to be a while before we get to New Zealand. My Marines have been constructed in New South Wales. Let's probably head them north. But World War II is finally off and running. Right, so 90% here. Looks like we're going to be able to take Auckland. Oh shit. Okay, so the naval invasion has started in Papua New Guinea. We're going to have to throw them back there with my tanks. We're going to have to send up these Marines. We can't lose Papua New Guinea. But the only problem is, because the British have all these little shitty islands, they can essentially just send units free of hassle to go and deal with it. I don't know how many divisions are there, but hitting those mountains are going to be hard. Right, we've got some free naval dockyards. Let's send more into destroyers. We're gonna need... We've got a lot of aerial superiority. I want to get more... I want to get the rest of my air force basically in Papua New Guinea. Get you guys here. Right, perfect. I need to keep an eye on that, and I also need to keep an eye on this invasion. 91. If we can take the port, actually, we can cut them off. They've only got one tank, okay? Because if we can take the port, we'll cut them off. We'll get the Venezuelans and the... We'll get the Venezuelans and the Spanish to help. Right, what's this at? 16. Once we get into Wellington, we'll be laughing. Right, what's happening here now? Okay, just hold the port here. We can push in and help. Have our light tanks hit theirs. And it looks like we've just pushed them out of Papua New Guinea. Perfect. This is at 98%. Right, so we've got an invasion of Papua. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Christ. They've invaded the mainland of Australia. Oh, shit. I knew it was coming, but that's not good whatsoever. We need to send you... We can't get you there. Where's another... Where's the... Oh my god. We're going to have to get you to trek through the outback. It's just that we're dealing with New Zealand. Once we deal with New Zealand, we'll be laughing. Right. Okay, we're in. So we've taken Auckland. Now, let's send 1 unit of cavalry north. The 1st Cavalry. And then get basically... We want to go with a front line... here, and we want to end the offensive line in the bottom island of New Zealand. So this should be alright. Okay, let's speed things up a little bit. Right, so, Naval Invasion Papua. Right, we need to deal with that big time. We can't let the British get a foothold in Australia whatsoever. But if we can push through and take the port, we'll be laughing. Right, how are we going here? We need to be advancing. How big is the British fleet? It's not here. But it looks like the Venezuelans and everyone's sort of doubled back to help us. Send this armoured division here to take the port. Right. I think now that we're in combat, we need to slow things down a little bit. Right, so we're pushing against the Kiwis. We should be able to smash them quite quickly. But Jesus, that was a close one if we didn't notice that. We need to sort of focus on our own wars rather than the others at the moment. Because I don't want to get surrounded here. Right, now that we have the port, we can send units pretty much free, but we need to deal with our own problems here. Okay, so we need to take Darwin as quickly as possible. Those other naval invasions haven't happened. How are we going down in New Zealand? Okay. We are winning. Right, okay, we're starting to split them off here now. Cut them off. This is intense, guys. Japan, diplomats in Berlin, perfect. The Japanese are going to join the Axis. Japan joins the Axis. Good on ya. Right, let's quickly get double back to Australia now. These Marines are nearly here. The Hungarians are coming to help as well. Once we take out New Zealand, we're going to have... It's going to free up our army, basically. Yes, Spain, I'd love some more units. Right, what are we going here? Nationalist focus. Let's go with this. At this point, it sort of all helps. Maybe getting some planes here as well might help us. It will help us a lot, actually. So I'm not entirely sure if we have many here in the Northern Territory. I'm not entirely sure how many divisions of the British there are. New Zealand has capitulated, guys. Oh, perfect. Great news. Now we've got a lot of free naval dockyards as well. And it's also going to help with our military factories as well. We've got another additional 2 more. We can finally add in the weapons too. We'll bump this bad boy all up to the top. Right, but World War II is currently underway and we've just absolutely wrecked the Kiwis. Okay, we'll chuck 3 into that. Right, is my division designer... What's it on? Upgrades. Yeah, reinforcements and upgrades. That's what we want it to be on. Right, well... On that note, now that we've taken out the Kiwis, I think I might end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Right, we need to kick the United Kingdom out of Australia, but it's just so big and massive. We should be able to if we can take the port real quick. We'll absolutely just cut them off. They'll lose their attrition. We need to start getting ready to push against the Dutch. We're also going to have to hold on the territories we've taken, New Zealand and obviously Papua. But the thing is, right, like I said, because the United Kingdom have Fiji, because they have Christmas Island in this period, they can just go, they can basically click on United Kingdom and then just sail them all the way down there free of charge. So I don't know if it's even like worth trying to take these. Maybe we're just better off defending. So let's have a quick look at the German Reich. They are slowly but surely pushing into Poland, but it's going to be a tough one. Looks like they're pushing into Holland, the Netherlands. If they can push through that and then push through Belgium, they should be able to get through the Maginot Line. But it looks like, yeah, that's where it's... Oh. They're actually doing incredibly well. We're going to have to watch out for all these naval invasions as well. But I'm happy. We've taken New Zealand. We could even end the series there. But thanks for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. But yeah, guys, if you want to see more Hearts of Iron on the channel, please leave a like and a comment. It's a great way for me to know if you want more. But thanks for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And stay tuned for more videos on Simpzy Total War. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Some really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.